On April 21st, a group of people gathered at Pine Glen Elementary School for an evening of disability awareness education. Members of the town's Disability Access Commission spoke about how they live their lives, the technology that helps them navigate the world, and gave participants a chance to try and walk in the shoes of someone who is differently abled. The event was coordinated by high school senior and Eagle Scout candidate Matt Jankowski, who also presented his newly constructed mobile handicap parking spots. He explained how he got the idea and how they work.
I'm actually very good friends with one of the speakers, Mr. Kenny Tigas. I've known him since I was in kindergarten. And he actually brought the idea upon me to make the sawhorses, which you can probably see behind me. Those sawhorses are going to be used to make temporary disability parking at places like the rec department or the town common or the high school. And that's really where this project started. And then I thought of the idea of, why don't we try to educate everyone in our community by having this disability awareness night?
Matt said the mobile spots are available for anyone planning an event and they can be picked up at the recreation department. He also explained their many uses.
I should really start with the handicap parking situation. Right now at the high school, there's about 3 handicap spots down at Varsity Field. And at the town common, there's about 10 handicap spots. So for things like Truck Day or Burlington Day, there really isn't enough. So what these sawhorses do is you can put them at the end of a spot, and that signifies that that spot is now a temporary handicap parking spot. So say at things like a Pop Warner game down at the high school, there will be, instead of 3 handicap spots, there will be 13. So all these new people who may not have been able to go because they would have to park so far away and they couldn't walk to the field, they would now be able to go to the games with ease.
Members of the Disability Access Commission at the event said programs like this are a great way to educate the community.
Well, I think the significance of an event like this is for the community to know about persons with disabilities, which I think is very important, and what the resources are in town that are available to individuals with disabilities. And it also, I think, teaches people that even people with disabilities, we're just regular people. We laugh, we cry, we yell, we scream, we have fun, and the fact that we do things in a different way. Even though we are disabled, we consider ourselves differently abled. Because of all the technology around, it makes, especially my life, easier to, like I said earlier in the presentation, to be able to read an email or to send a text using my iPhone. So I think it just opens up people's minds and eyes to our abilities and not just focus on our disabilities.
They also praised Matt and said his work will be a big help to people with disabilities in town.
It says Matt Jankowski is just a phenomenal individual. He's a high school senior, he's an Eagle Scout, and this is his Eagle Scout project. And the fact that he came to our Disability Access Commission, I believe, maybe in January, and with the idea of creating the temporary handicap parking sawhorses, which is so needed in Burlington because we don't have a lot of handicap parking spots.
I think Matt did a great job for what he's done. He's came to our meeting twice, actually came out of school, and he asked me about a project that we needed, and handicap parking is one of the biggest problems we have in Burlington. So with him making these great accessible signs, it's going to help out with movie night on the Common, the concerts, any extra, like when they do Santa Claus coming down from the Simons Park, they'll be put out then, the tree lighting, anything on the Common, it'll be just help out a lot of handicapped people.
Kenny added he was proud of what Matt had done.
I knew Matt since he was little. Remember, my son is 6 days older than Matt, and they grew up together. And just to see the interest Matt took in about the handicap issues, it makes me proud of him. It really does, to see him grow up from a little kid and to actually care about other people and stuff. He came a long way.
For his part, Matt said a project like this is in keeping with the work of an Eagle Scout candidate.
Well, becoming an Eagle Scout, while it is great being a Scout, it's really about the process of getting there. And all throughout being a Scout and becoming an Eagle Scout, you're really just doing a lot of community service, you're helping the community, and you're bettering everyone, and you're bettering yourself. Like, by becoming an Eagle Scout, you've gone through all these moral challenges, and you've become really just a good person, and it betters you for a life of helping people and a life of community service, and it's just a great thing for people to do.
At Pine Glen Elementary School, I'm B News Director Rich Hosford. Back to you in the studio.